Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Aces Place 22 presenting to you your weekly dose of insanity here with the Ace in the Hole Variety Show, episode 32. And as always, we start the show like this. We let people trickle in as they will. So once we have a nice little chunky audience, we'll get the actual show on the road. I hope everybody is doing extremely well today, November 14th, 2025. It's a Friday. Let's hope it's a good one. Because over here at Aces Place 22, it's always a good whatever the hell day it is. Um, so yeah, let some of y'all come in a little bit, and we'll do the thing. Grabbing a drink, got myself a little snacky snack. You know how we do. It might not seem it on camera, but I think it's going to stand out. Left side of my bottom left of my jaw is a wee bit swollen still. Had an infection take over, and we got that taken care of. Antibiotics are taking their place within my system. Things are going good. Neutralized the threat. We are back at it. Here we go. So if my face looks a little swollen, please, in the comments, let it be known. Hey, fat face, we see you. That's all you got to say. I'm going to actually partake in my usual herbal medicine of my 420 brand. Any of you here in the chat or around the world are watching, which I know you are, please indulge in your favorite beverage, herbal medicine, yum good food. I don't know what the hell that means, but do what you got to do. And while we wait, we're going to say hello to some of the people in the chat, because I know there was a sizable amount of love already happening in the chat before the show even got off on its feet. So let's go and say hello to everybody. TKD Bar, brother from a whole nother mother and family. Dude knows what's up. Happy to see you here, brother. Ultra Liger. Ooh, Ultra Liger. TKD Bar beats you, man. He was number one. Normally, you're the first. I'm catching you. There's my own comment. Yes, I got to give myself some props. Casual Toy Collector. What's happening, Kaz, bro? Oh, I got sound effects on my phone. Let me see if I can. There we go. Turn them down so we don't hear notifications. Seafrost, my dude here in New York. What is happening, Seafrost in Tokyo? Hope you both are doing very well tonight. Yeet! What is happening, Frank Dumont? It's always a pleasure, my dude, to see you in the chats. I know you are a few hours different than us over here on this coast. So it's great to, and I know you're working and what have you. So it's great to have you here, even for whatever amount of time you spend. It's great to see you in the chat, brother. Partake. Let's partake. I gotta break mine up because it's not broken up. What can I say, folks? What can I say? It's been an interesting week. Nothing crazy or freaky or like, whoa, oh my God, happened, or nothing like that. But it's been an interesting week. Some things, unpredictable moments here and there at work that I, whatever. And you know what? I don't bitch about my jobs at all, ever, not once. I can bitch. I'm not going to, but I'm going to tell a funny story. Or not, I don't even know if it's funny. I don't even know if it's funny. Maybe the way I tell the story will be funny, but I don't know if the story itself is funny. But is the music... I always ask this because I never know if the music is in the right spot or not. But is the music compromising when I talk, or does the music and my voice balance each other out enough, folks? Let me know down below. But I like having this background music on when I'm kind of quiet and lost in thought, because then it's just, not that dead silence there for y'all. You can actually enjoy a little bit. And I know some of you might use the StreamYard like I do here. It has new features that I'm going to be trying out here on the live. So bear with me. I'm going to try them out when I'm telling my my possibly funny story here in a few minutes from my job today. So we'll see how everybody reacts to it and whatnot. But it's cool that they're giving new features for the free members like myself. So it's very fucking cool. I'm ecstatic about that. I hear you just fine. Perfect. I have the TV on, so I can only hear your voice, really. Okay. Got Predator 2 on the TV. Hello, absolutely. What's up, David Jones? What's happening? I have a dumb cold. Oh, Seafrost, you have a cold, brother? That sucks. I just got over my dumb cold a few weeks ago. Music more of a review thing. I bet Liger has a setup like Aziad. I've never been able to say his name the right way. From The Watchmen and the Watch. All sport games and wrestling at the same time. Yo, underrated comment right there, because even though that dude's a bad guy, he's pretty fucking cool, man. Like, he's kind of cool. It's an underrated movie, too. It's almost shot panel for panel from that fucking graphic novel. It's impressive. Very, very impressive. The first time I watched The Watchmen, I was not a fan of it, just because my brain didn't comprehend certain things. But since the years have gone on, I have acquired the taste of that movie. I like it quite a bit. Very good. But we're going to be talking about some movies, usual stuff. The usual stuff. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we go. We're going to listen to the bubbly bubbly. Oh. Tastes like burnt wood. Not what you want it to taste like. All right, you psychopaths. Let's see what we're doing here. Get off my fucking screen, Gemini. We're gonna get ready to start the show, baby. So, without any further, let's get a drum roll, shall we? Hey, here he is, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only, the original, the Ace Hole. This is the Ace in the Hole variety show with me, your host, Ace Hole. I already said it all, but why not say it again? How about that? So, thank you all so much for showing up to the show. That was a really great little reception that you all gave me. I thank you all so much. This is going to be just another one of them chit chats, what we do here on the channel. I can tell that it's a little swollen still. Oh well, whatever. What are you going to do, right? We got on top of it. But let's get into the show. If you're new to the channel, I'm sorry that this is what you've stumbled upon, or it was recommended to you through the YouTube algorithms. But it's a good place. Ace's Place is a good place. I think it's a fun place. It's certainly the channel that I would be watching because clearly it's unbiased, but it is biased at the same time. It's just the flavor that I personally like. So I have a good time doing it. I know there's a handful of people that absolutely enjoy coming here and watching and interacting with me, which is always just fun to do. It makes the show a little bit more fun. It makes all the engagements that much more fun as well. So again, if you're new, like, subscribe, hit that little fucking bell thing, and that way you never miss none of this. Because who wants to miss? Nobody. And a little bit about me. I'm rather dashing. I have a decent facial hair structure. I do like to walk on the beach. I collect toys. I watch movies. I don't snore. And I cook. That's a little bit about me. But a little bit about this channel. I like toys. I like toys. I'm not a guy that's customizer, kit basher, fucking this, thatter. I am a toy collector. I like really cool, expensive toys. Whether I buy them or not, that's a whole different story. I still like them. I love really cheap, shitty toys. I like anything that sparks an interest in my brain of like, ooh, I dig it. Doesn't have to have a rhyme or a reason, as long as I personally dig it. My main digs are Ninja Turtles, Lego, and The Simpsons. Wrestling used to be my main squeeze, not so much. I used to have a ton of wrestling shit. But now that I put my personal information out there for all of you, if you're interested in dating me, contact me at acehole22 right here on YouTube. Let's get into the show. I got notes. My notebook. I'm gonna read some comments because I see Queen and I gotta say hi to her. The smartest man. I did zero toy hunting today, hoping to hit up the flea market, thrift store, maybe Ross and Walmart tomorrow. I haven't done any toy shopping other than just going in Target because I was bored. Found Cap 2-pack with the Venom and GI Scorpion for the kid for Christmas. Very nice, TK. Very, very nice. Queen Bee. I did see Queen and I had to stop. I had to stop everything. You have to stop. Now, I don't mean to be a little braggadocious, but let me toot my own horn. In high school, let me tell you who the man was. I was a high school athlete. I was the mascot. I was the class clown. I was the not prom king, but I was the homecoming king. So with being a bit of royalty myself, y'all gotta pump the brakes when you see royalty, and you gotta recognize. You gotta recognize the Queen Bee. Recognize to you, my love. Recognize to you, and only positive vibes. She's the best. I picked up Remco, Larry Zbyszko. Larry Zbyszko, the living fucking legend. Figure at the flea market last weekend. Larry Zbyszko, I met him one time and he was very nice. I wasn't sure if he was going to be a dink or not. We had a very small graduating class and a very small school. My goal in school, just like it is now, is to rub shoulders with everybody and just kind of, leave a lasting impression of like a smile or like a positive vibe. So all throughout high school, I was the guy that was sitting with the weird kids, the goth kids, the fucking stinky kids, the jocks, the cheerleaders. I would sit with everybody because I just wanted everybody to be like, you in a good mood? All right, I'm jumping ship over there. I'm gonna go hang out with these people because you're laughing and I can leave you because you're laughing now. So I feel like that was my purpose. I still feel like that's my purpose in a way, but I've become much more jaded. As I've gotten older, be pushing 40 in the next few years, and I have unfortunately become much more jaded towards the world. And that sucks. I think we've all had those moments. Unfortunately, I let mine get the best of me, and it sucks. It really sucks. But that is why I like coming here. This is my channel. That's why I like doing these shows or going to Kaz's streams and shit like that when I'm having a bum day or I'm having my own mental, breakdown in my head, because it lets me get away. And that's my escape. Like, it used to, we used to go and watch TV and shit like that when we were kids and whatever. Mom and dad are fighting, go put on The Simpsons for a distraction. And it's like, no, I don't even do that anymore. Like, now when I'm like having a really pissy day, let's say today, for instance, it wasn't a bad day, but let's say today is a shitty Friday, I would do the live. My energy would be up because I'd see people interacting, but I would be like, fuck this, man. Like, but then I would go over to Kaz's tonight and my mood would completely change because there's an array of people over there that just are all different in their own ways. And I laugh at so many of them, not at them, I shouldn't have said it like that, but I laugh with so many of them. And it's just awesome. It's awesome. So this YouTube community, I say it all the time, but you guys really have no idea mentally what this does for me in a positive way. Like, no amount of medicine can take that, that edge off, can make you feel numb and make you not feel nothing. Fuck the medicine, man. You got to find good people and good energy. And I think for the most part, the usual, Rolodex of the usual suspects that I see here in the chat within my channel, Roughshod's channel, M3's channel, Kaz's channel, Fumbling's channel. You guys are all good fucking people. So normally I do the opening of my show with like greetings and shout outs. And I do have some shout outs, but this is a huge shout out to all you motherfuckers in here. Like, my bread and butter, man. My bread and butter. TK Bar, when you and I message, dude, I laugh. I think you laugh too. I feel like we have a good time. Queen Bee, when you and me message each other, I'm always smiling because I know you're smiling. And it's just, I love all y'all. I love y'all. I'm getting in my feels, but fuck it. That's what it is. You got to tell the people that you love them, right? So that's what's up. David Jones, what's happening, bud? What's happening? Yeah, today was a shitty day for me. Really shitty. I need positivity. Well, Queen, I hope the vibes you give me, I can resend them to you in a beautiful care package, my darling, because you have been nothing. Everybody's been good to me, but you have been nothing but the kindest, sweetest gal that I think I could ask for as a pal here on the YouTubes. So I hope you are feeling a lot better tonight. Whether you're here, there, or anywhere, I hope you're feeling good. That's right, Queen Bee. TK Bar said it. The sun will shine bright on you again. Scientifically, it will, because it's getting dark now. So eventually the sun will come back out. And you just got to stand outside and the sun will be on you. So, TK Bar, that's positive thinking, brother, because she can make that shit happen. Hey, no, baby. There we go. I was waiting for this guy to jump. Waiting for this guy. Family, that's what's up. That's what's up. David Jones and C Frost both saying that shit, man. That's what's up. Roughshod, my guy. Graybeard, Virgo, the duo. I'm glad you're both here. I was waiting to do my shout outs for you specifically. So, greetings, as I've already greeted all of you, but let's get into the shout outs. This past Monday Fun Day, baby, was the OG fucking founder, one of the OG founders, stuck the fucking flag in the ground for me here on this channel. Without this dude and his beautiful Lady Virgo, without these two, for real, like for real, I know I just said I love all of you, but y'all got to get in the back of the fucking bus because these two take front and center right now. Graybeard and Virgo, without you, this YouTube channel could be something, but it wouldn't be what it is, in my honest opinion. And I'm proud of what this channel is, 550 plus channel members, and it's slowly growing, and I'm absolutely proud of it every day. But without these two hooking me up on how to doing live streams in a more professional manner than just doing them on YouTube, without introducing me to everybody that I just told I love, it wouldn't be what it is, and this is how I wanted it. So his birthday, my dude's birthday, was just this past Monday. I can spew it out there because he celebrated it himself, but he just turned the big 5-0, man. For that, my friends, let's do it again. Let's do it again, right? Like, I am super happy that individual, Graybeard, is somebody that I've come in contact. Actually, they came in contact with me. Virgo found me. So happy birthday to you, Graybeard, 100% over and over. He did a live stream for his birthday. You can still go check it out. It's on his channel. He's here in the chat. You want to throw a happy birthday his way, you can still absolutely do that. This isn't a spoiler, but if Virgo didn't tell you, there is a nice care package / birthday present headed both y'all's way. It should be there at some point within the week or so. So there you go. Happy birthday, my brother. I really, really do appreciate you on so many levels. So thank you very much, Graybeard. And not only do we have shout outs, but we have a new channel member. And not only do we have a new channel member shout out, that new channel member is right in there in the comments. It's right there. Everybody, say hello to the newest channel member, the newest ally of the Aces Army, Super Mario and Jurassic Park Lover. Yeah, that's a mouthful of a title, but we will probably shorten it to just Dino Lover. I'm going to call you Dino Lover just because. But I want to say thank you so much to that individual, because they've showed quite a bit of support and a lot of positivity, which we're trying to promote here across the channels. And he just showed a lot of support. And the fact that he's here right now in the chat after only being a new member for a few days, that goes a long way. Thank you very, very much, my dude, Super Mario and Jurassic Park Lover. You are welcomed here at the channel anytime you want. So go check his channel out too. I've seen a few videos. Not exactly 100% what some of you guys do, but still show some love, because that is the right thing to do. So, and you guys are welcome. Absolutely welcome. I appreciate you guys so much. Babadoo. And then my other three little shout outs are going to be my dude TK Bar. I already mentioned him here in the chats. He is a real one in my book. Love that dude. Essay! And if you don't have the app Knock Knock, however you pronounce it, go download it now. It's NUAK. Definitely go download that. And let me get a drink. And look for my name, Acehole90. You got Graybeard on there. TKD Bar, is it? Do you not want your name out there? Because I won't put it out there unless you want it. But for people to check out the your guys' content on that because it's super fucking awesome. I know Graybeard just did the G.I. Joe chick. TKD Bar does some very random ones, and they're absolutely awesome. Say my name, S.A. Ooh. Eric Garza. I believe I pronounced that right. Garza. Go check out all of us there on that Knock Knock. And Seafrost. I forgot Seafrost is on there. Frank Dumont's on there. A whole bunch of people are on there. No way, your fucking middle name is not Magnus. Get the fuck out of here. Your middle name is not Magnus. Get out of here, you mother trucker. You high as hell, bro. Wait, someone put a fucking story in here. Let me read this first. Oh, it's Queen. Yes, happy belated birthday, Graybeard. I hope it was great. But I love all y'all, and I'm about to sleep some of this stress out of my system, and hopefully I'll find myself wherever it is. All right, Queen Bee, we love you. Get your rest, and we will definitely see you over there. And if M3 has an after party, I won't be there because I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Go to work. That's what's up. Forgive him, David. You can call me Jason. Jason, there we go. Oh no, not government names. Everybody's saying hi. I love it. Everybody love everybody. It's a great message. Will Ferrell said it in some movie. I don't remember what one, but there we go. And so TKD Bar, you got the shout out. Queen Bee, I know you're jumping off, but you get the shout out too, my love. Get that rest, take that stress, and throw it out of there. It's the weekend. I don't know if you were working or a weekend worker, but it's the weekend for what it's worth. And then the last shout out goes to my guy, M3 Reviews. M3 Reviews, I don't think M3 gets enough credit for just anything. No, I don't want to say anything because he's pretty dope. But I don't think he gets enough credit or whatever because he's just dope. He's funny as hell. He takes the punches like a champ. He is so fucking funny in my book. Like, I enjoy the piss out of him. But he's M3 Reviews Transformers. You can go check his channel out. He's always in the chat here or at Kaz's. Really, really righteous dude. And speaking of righteous dude, hold on. We got Fumbling Through the Galaxy. He is just the professor, as I call him. And it's appropriate that Professor Severus is here because we're going to be talking about a little bit of Harry Potter in a little bit. What is happening, Fumbling? Great to see you, brother. M3 brought me into all this. He was sponsor. M3's a real one. I like him a lot. He's a cool dude. Enough of the ass kissing. Let's get into some topics, shall we? How do I want to do this? Hold on a minute. There's not a whole lot until I get to like the show and tell part, but we'll do this. So movie news, there are some movies coming out, some new trailers if you guys haven't seen them. And also not M3, but TK. I wore one of my many Hawaiian shirts for USA because I probably getting all burpsy. I've got probably about 15 different Hawaiian shirts. These are when I go to the beach, Hampton Beach every year. These and pair of shorts is all I wear all week long when I'm just chilling by the beach, man. I fucking love it. That's this turtle's home away from home, dude. I miss it. We didn't get to go there this year. Moving, and I had to put certain finances into this instead of that. Had to be a big boy. But it is what it is. So Hawaiian shirts all day long, my friend. All day long. And speaking of Hawaiian shirts, I feel like this is a pretty good segue. Now, I know I'm only going to be speaking to a very small demographic with certain movies that I'm going to be talking about here. So bear with me. There is a new, I don't know what number it is, but there's a new SpongeBob movie coming out. And I'm a bit of a child, regardless of my toys. I honestly have been playing with my daughter the SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated video game for I have it on my PlayStation 4. It's a pretty fun game. I'm a SpongeBob kid. I grew up when SpongeBob was created. I was 9 years old when the very first episode came out. I remember watching it and being like, this isn't Real Monsters. This isn't Rocco's Modern Life or Dexter's Laboratory or Johnny Bravo or whatever, any of that shit. Those late 90s or early 90s, mid 90s cartoons. So I was there at the peak of SpongeBob. So a new movie is kind of fun. I didn't watch the trailer for it. I'm not that diehard about it. My daughter wants to see it. I definitely think I will take her to go see it for the fun of it. Why not? Next up is one that I'm 100% in on is, what the hell is it? I lost my note. Is the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is the second Super Mario movie in the Super Mario movies franchise. I think this movie looks fucking awesome. I like the first one quite a bit. It is simple and childish and, popcorn flick throwaway brain rot. But for what it is, the property Mario, I love Mario. Mario is obviously so many of us's first steps into video games. And definitely, I'm trying to think, is it the first video game I played? Damn. No, I think Donkey Kong is for me, honestly. But Mario's hand in hand right there with it. I definitely want to see this new Mario movie. And then there is, Jesus, and this is where we're getting old now, Toy Story 5. Toy Story fucking 5? Are you kidding me? The first one came out in 1995. I was 5 years old when that shit dropped. And now there's a fifth one. I cried. I was a man when I went and saw the third one. And I cried in the theater thinking, oh my God, they're going to die. They're at the end of the movie, they're going to die. And obviously they didn't, since we're going into fucking 5. Then they made 4, which I thought, well, this is pointless. Number 3 ended on a beautiful note. Where are you going to go with the 4th one? 4th one was decent enough. Now they're doing a 5th one. And the trailer, or the teaser, if I will, is clearly showing the toys are going to get outdated by electronics. We're into that era where reality is now, what is it? Art imitates reality, or art imitates life, right? Something like that. So I'm very curious to see where they go with that. Up next, we've got another movie with Sam Rockwell in it. I just saw the trailer for it maybe a half hour before I started the stream here, called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Has anybody seen that? The trailer for that? I want to read comments while you think on it, if anyone's seen that. Frank Rizzo. My name is Mike Hunt. Oh, I said it. Oh, shit. Hey, Scraybeard Ultra TK Frost Mario. I thought it was Frank Rizzo. Ha. Fumbling. Nice shirt essay. Okay, we're there. I'm from Boston. Boston, eh? All right. I like Boston. I like the, what the fuck is the market there in Boston? I forget the name of it, but it's got all those great food establishments all on the inside of it. It's really cool. Quincy Market, is that what it is? I'll be watching the new one, Heifer Wolf. Absolutely. Where is the man and the woman who left then? Things kind of went south in certain ways with that. I'm excited for Bowser Jr. to make an appearance. Yeah, dude, he looks really sweet. Ross Fumbling. He's from the future trying to save the world. Hasbro. There we go. We've made it. Yeah, he's from the future trying to save the world. And it looks fucking cool. It looks genuinely cool. And Sam Rockwell is one of those movie actors that does these super bizarre films where they're not mainstream, they're not the big blockbusters, but man, he knocks it out of the park every time he's in these like obscure movies. So I want to see it. And if I do, I'll let everybody know because it looks fucking cool. And then up next we got I heard tale that Avengers Doomsday, the trailer for Avengers Doomsday. Listen up, all you geeks and freaks. That the first official trailer for that movie will be in front of Avatar Fire and Ash. Don't know how true that is, but I am putting it out there now in case anybody is interested in the trailer for Doom or Avengers Doomsday. If anybody's going to go see Avatar Fire and Ash, whether they confirm that or not during their, showing, I don't know. Think that could be fun, but there is that. I'm not hyped for Avatar at all. Hold on, I missed a comment. Sorry. Go Celtics. Yeah, man. I'm a Miami Heat guy. I've liked the Miami. I've liked Miami, Jesus, since, I don't know, maybe I was 12, 13, 2002, 2003, something like that. I've always thought they were a great team. Back then they were anyway. But Celtics, hell yeah, man. Larry Bird, he was the shit back then. I miss basketball in the 90s. I really miss that. I have notifications on because this is a great community. Awesome. That's what we're trying to do here. I haven't seen the second Avatar movie. I haven't seen any of the Avatar movies. Is that blasphemy or what have you? I have never seen any of them. When the first one came out, I personally thought it was getting overhyped, so I was like, I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be that one guy that says, fuck that movie franchise. I don't want to watch it. I like James Cameron. I'm not saying I don't like his movies. I like James Cameron a lot. I mean, come on, fucking Terminator 2 is one of, it's not the best, but it's one of the best action movies of all goddamn time, with one of the greatest protagonists in cinematic history, with fucking Robert Patrick as, what is he, the T-1000? I forget what the hell he is now. Here I am hyping it up and I'm an idiot, but I just never got on board with any of the Avatar movies. I've always poo-pooed on them just for the fun of it, but I just don't care. I'm not yucking nobody's yum. If you love them, love them. Not for me. I bet I would like them too, but I'm going to be that guy that dies on that hill. Kaz, what's happening, brother? Second one was very good, just not excited for the film. And that's appreciated. I bet they are good. They look phenomenal. It's just, I don't know why. They're just not for me. It's crazy. The first time I ever seen your videos was when I was washing my dishes. That's funny that you can remember something like that. I enjoyed the first Avatar movie, but seeing it once was enough. Too much time has passed when the second one came out and just didn't care anymore. That's a thing too. That is a huge thing. And not just with the Avatar movies, but with a lot of movies. When you put too much space in between, especially when you're hyping something up and you're like, there's going to be sequel after sequel. We're doing this and this. And you're like, all right, cool. Here's this. And then it's, where's the next one? You lose the steam. And it's a real thing. And I totally get that. I'm honestly, I think that's why and I could be just going off here, but I think that's why some of the Disney Daredevil for this past season or series, whatever you want to call it, I think it didn't hit high numbers for people or for the brand or whatever, because there was such a huge pause between the Netflix ones and then what was released, and then there was so much murmuring in between of like, it's not connected, it is connected. So you lose a huge chunk of audience that was invested in the first 3 seasons and being like, oh man, if that fucking next Daredevil iteration isn't connected to this, I'm going to dip out. And I feel like a lot of people did that. Hey, Mario, that's what we're calling you, brother, here in the chat. But thank you so much, brother, for showing the support, showing the love. You can tune in whenever you want. Whenever you see a video, make sure you watch it, because that's the whole point of YouTube, is watching videos. So, but it's great to have you here in our little community, brother. So thank you. But yeah, I feel like you lose a lot of your audience with a long pause in between. Now that doesn't go with saying, let's say Beetlejuice, how Beetlejuice came out 1988 or whatever the hell it was, and then you've got Beetlejuice coming out like a year or two ago. That's not a movie franchise where they were saying there's going to be this coming, there's going to be this coming. There was always rumors that there might be a sequel, excuse me. So when the new one did come out, you had your general audience like myself that grew up with the original that was like, oh, all right, if they ever make a sequel, I'll go and see it. But we weren't being like, man, they just keep dragging us along. So I think, yeah, I just went on a rant on that, but it could be a detriment to a franchise's health if they do shit like that. See, okay, that's Kaz. That's a good fucking example, bro. That's a for me. That's a perplexing example because Gremlins. That's a franchise to me. I feel like this is where you're gonna have to differentiate your feelings for your own preferences or whatever, right? Gremlins. If this next Gremlins movie is going to be live action, puppeteering, just like the original two, I don't want these to be CGI fucking Gremlins or nothing, right? I want real practical Gremlins and little animatronics and what have you. But they've waited a really long time to do this, but I'm also very, very excited because that is this is my point. That is a property that has maintained a very good shelf life to where people are absolutely going to be like, holy fuck, Gremlins 3, I haven't thought of this franchise in forever. Like, I want to go see this. Or, oh my God, this is a new generation. I can bring my kids to see this. I'm all for this. It's good. This is a great topic because now I'm really thinking. You got The Mummy 4 coming out. The Mummy 3 was not a great film. You had cast members in the film. Rachel Weisz was recasted, so there was a lot of weird mumbo jumbo about that film. But the fact they're going to be doing a new one with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz coming back. Again, that's another, rejuvenating a franchise that people love instead of, I think, dragging them along and then never fulfilling something. Damn, this is a good topic, man. I could really go all day with this stuff. Let's read some comments. I'm excited for that one. Gremlins will blow my mind. I can't wait for Gremlins. I really can't. I'm drinking after midnight in honor of it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get wet after midnight. Or can you get wet anytime? I don't think there's a time frame on it. I think you can get wet whenever you want. You just can't get them wet. I'm gonna get wet. I'm gonna get wet. Let's get wet. I don't know what the fuck that was. I'm kind of tarded here on this channel, but that's what we do. I'm not sure if Phoebe Cates is coming back for it or not. I would hope so. I would hope her and Billy or Zach will come back. I bet it will look good with all the advances in filming. Oh, you know it. And then the fucking NECA toys. I'm sure they will do some cameo stuff. Hell yeah, dude. Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, brother. I love the Hulkster, but his cameo appearance in the second one is awesome. Let me tell you something, dudes. Just a great moment. They'll have a girl gremlin to ruin everything. They did have a girl gremlin in the second one. There was already a girl gremlin. She corners that TV executive or whatever in the bathroom, and I think she grapes him. Gremlins 2, bros. That left nothing off the table. There you go, TK. That's the one right there. But they left nothing off the table with Gremlins. They had every fucking type of gremlin you could possibly imagine. And that's what made the second one, as corny and as goofy as it is, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I really love Gremlins too. There was something I was just going to say, though. Someone's comment made me think of it. I don't remember. Oh, fuck. I don't want a fucking female Gizmo. I'm on record saying that. We don't need that. What we need in this new goddamn Gremlins movie is this. Gizmo is, we've seen Gizmo in all of his fucking forms right now, right? Let me put this into check. This square that y'all are watching, this little box, this is Ace's classroom. We're gonna take some lessons right here, right now, okay? Haters are gonna hate this, but I'm gonna say it either way. I love Indiana. I'm gonna get back to Gremlins in a second, but I love Indiana Jones. And y'all know what messed up the fucking last one. Y'all know what messed it up. And I ain't gonna say it, but y'all fucking know it. We do not need a female Mogwai. We don't. I don't need to go back to the little Chinaman's fucking basement store and have him there with his long ass nails, smoking his fucking peace pipe, being like, "Oh, your father, he did not get all of my Mogwai. There's a girl Mogwai in fact. Way less cheaper. She's yours, discount price." No. One, because the old man died. The old man's dead. We can't do that. But we cannot have a female one. We need to start the movie off. We've seen little baby Gizmo in the first one. Little baby one. Then we saw in the second one, we saw fucking Rambo Gizmo, where he put the little bandana on. He had like a little bow and arrow thing, and he went and he killed shit, right? This time around, we need to see the Wolverine Old Man Logan version of Gizmo. He's not broken down or anything, but he's older. He's gray. He's not brown. He's not this cute little. He's not that no more. He's grayed. He's toughened, and he's just fucking done fighting because he hasn't had to fight. And this is where the twist comes in. Okay, in the second one, Christopher Lee is in the second one as like this weird mad scientist, and he is mutating the gremlins and what have you. There needs to be a contamination or containment unit. That's the word I'm looking for. Containment unit. And have a gremlin from the original second movie in this containment. And it breaks free and gets out. Something along those lines. I don't want to see Gizmo fucking getting wet and bubble back again. I don't want to see Gizmo tortured. I am done with seeing my dude go through hell. Don't want to see that. Let's go. Let's go with Gizmo, though. I love it. The old Chinaman. Fumbling the fuck. That's funny. I was wondering what those eyes was about. But Gremlins 3 could be one of the coolest movies ever. And honestly, it needs to be one of the coolest movies ever, because when you wait that long, and this is the other side of that coin, when you wait so long to do something like that, and it does get a hype train, and then it doesn't do so good, you kind of start to lose faith in the audience, thinking like, damn, like they couldn't even do that. So it is what it is. And then 2 more bits of movie information, or 3 bits of movie information. We've got on one of the other podcasts I watch, they were talking about early reviews for. I'm not gonna do the drum rolls again, but early reviews for Masters of the Universe. That's right. Masters of the Universe. And, you know, what do you guys think of that? You didn't like it? Jeez. But the reviews were positive. Doesn't that make you guys feel any better? You don't believe me. All right, that's fine. So you guys can hear those, right? Does that come across? So, but the positive reviews for the new Master of the Universe movie, I'm definitely going to 1,000,000% check it out, because that is the type of film I want to see on a big screen. Man, I haven't even seen a trailer for it yet, but I want to see it so fucking much. I really, really, really do. I want to see Cringer fucking morph, or whatever wording it is, transform into Battle Cat, the armor get layered on him. I want to see Prince Adam in that pose, and the lights behind him fucking make him look like he's growing, like just, I want to see all that shit. I want to see Skeletor and Snake Mountain with fucking green lava pits, and Beast Man with his gnarly matted fur fucking just hanging out with Trapjaw, and Triclops is inventing new shit. I want to see all that stuff, man. I want to see all of that shit up on the big screen so much. Damn. Oh no. China got the billions of gremlins making weapons. Billions of them. Billions! And then, I just heard about this. Have you guys seen The Werewolf by Night? The Marvel short, or not short, I guess it is short, but the one-off of Werewolf by Night. Very, very good. I personally thought it was really awesome. I love werewolves, so there's a bias to that already. I watched it 2 years ago when we went, oh no, last year. I watched it last year when we were on vacation at the beach. Literally, it's just laying on the bed as the windows open, and the beach is fucking 15 feet from where I'm laying. And it was nice. It was really nice. But we watched Werewolf by Night, my daughter and I, the black and white first version of it, which I highly recommend that. And then the other version we watched was the one in color, which was very fun to see all of that and whatever. So it was a good little Halloween kind of short to watch at the time. But they're coming out with the sequel to it, I guess, Werewolf by Night 2. I don't know what the hell the name of it's going to be. I don't even know what it's going to be. More supernatural monsters coming together now that I don't know what the main guy's name is, but now that the Werewolf by Night is like the main monster hunter, so it'll be pretty fucking awesome to see that particular corner of the universe again, and maybe they'll introduce Blade that way, or Moon Knight again. Maybe they got Man-Thing. You could do Doctor Strange within that realm, because there is the Tree of Nexus, which is in the swamp that Swamp Thing protects. The Tree of Nexus is literally in the Marvel comics. It's a tree with portals that connect to every different dimension that exists within the Marvel Comics universe. That's pretty much Man-Thing. If you guys don't know, Man-Thing is basically like Swamp Thing. But Man-Thing is the protector of the Tree of Nexus, the Nexus Tree, whatever the fuck they call it. So yada 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 yada. That could be a lot of fun. Can't wait for that. It'll be next year. So there you go. And then I watched this yesterday and a little bit today with my daughter. Before she went, or no, Jesus Christ, not today. Before she watched a little bit of it before she went to school, and I watched the rest of it when I got home from work. And that is Harry Potter Now I was gonna do a live watch along of the first one this week, but shit got away from me, and I just was like, no, I don't have the energy to want to just sit here and watch this live. So after my show here, I am gonna have at some point a Harry Potter review of the very first movie, and my plan with that is to do a movie review every single week up until Christmas week, just as like a little holiday flavor for like the movie reviews here on this channel. I think that would be fun. So if you're a Potterhead, I know there's a few of you here in the chat. Definitely look for that if you want. The Harry Potter movies are very fun. After rewatching the first one, I was smiling at times, just being like, God dang. I remember being 12 years old and just thinking, this is wild. This movie is crazy. And it's really, really fun. I mean, you got a lot of good actors in that shit. John Hurt, John Cleese, Alan Rickman, eventually Daniel Radcliffe, who grows up to be one of my favorite actors of all time in this moment. I'm blanking on names right now. But Harry Potter, it's a great franchise. I recommend it. I don't think you have to be of any age to really jump into it and enjoy it. Yes, it speaks to the youth, but isn't that what we're trying to chase as we get older, is to stay youthful? So I recommend the Harry Potter movies. They're very fun. But that's it for movies. That's it. We're done with fucking movies. Let's read some chitty chats. Ding. I see a lot of gremlins talking. They just swim all night. Gremlins are the weapons. Yes, exactly. They swim all night. They drop boxes of gremlins from drones in America coastline. Night of the Man Thing. Man, Night of the Man Thing. I think that's a X-rated film, if you know what I mean. Would you unleash gremlins or xenomorphs on enemy? Ooh, fuck no, dude. Definitely not a xenomorph. No fucking way. Never in my life are they allowed to be alive when I am. Yes. For that purpose alone, TK, gremlins are way funnier. I feel like you could actually be friends with a gremlin based on the second movie where they're more communicative. That's the word. And you could actually probably coexist with them. Dude, fucking alien and xenomorph, all they want to do is punch a hole through your fucking head with their tongue and lay eggs in your belly. No fucking way. Even the Predators knew that the xenomorphs are nasty motherfuckers. What a question. Xenomorphs, you're out your goddamn mind. Potter movies are comfort food. Absolutely, they really are. They put you in a place that I'm not comparing them to Star Wars, but you Star Wars generation, you first generation Star Wars fans know when you watch those, the world just shuts off, and it puts you in that peace of mind that we often struggle to find anywhere but those little tiny, safe zones that are our movies or our toys or our comic books or what have you. And Harry Potter 100% does that for me. Yeah, I really like the movies a lot. I like, excuse me, I like all the movies. I have every one of them on DVD, but I really like the first handful. For some reason, they just have a much more innocence to them, if that makes sense. Unleash the gremlins on the Xenos, and the Xenos will tame them in no time. Yeah, right. You'll be having fucking gremlins riding xenomorphs. There you go, Fumbling Perfect. We know what we know. Legend series. What's happening, Legend? Awesome to see you in the chat as well, as always. I saw an AI video of Chinese people cooking xenomorphs. Look too natural. Next thing I want to know is how the fuck them xenomorphs taste. Speaking of John Hurt, or is that his name? Yeah, it's John Hurt. He was in the first Alien movie, right? Wasn't he the dude that had the right? The chest burster scene? That's John Hurt. And he's in Harry Potter as the I don't know his name. but he's pick a wand. Pick a wand, Harry Potter. The wand picks you. That guy. Gremlins would fuck with the aliens, sabotage eggs and hides and shit. And then we would need the predators to come in and fuck both of them up. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we introducing these creatures to inhabit our world for our pleasure when we would be nothing but their pleasure and their food? Y'all are sick and twisted. I'm gonna go over and hang out with my Ninja Turtle toys where the world makes sense. So yeah, there's all that good jazz, and I do want to talk a little bit about some wrestling, if y'all don't mind. Some wrestling, yeah, some wrestling. Not a whole lot, but John Cena. This was a couple of days ago, maybe last week. John Cena beat Dirty Dom Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship to become a Grand Slam champion. John Hurt, that's right. I know my shit. Sometimes the 420 messes with the brain up here, but I wanted to say William Hurt, but William Hurt was Thaddeus Ross in the Marvel movie. Jesus Christ, I couldn't think. My brain is shutting down right now. But John Cena, Grand Slam champion. Very interesting choice to do right now at the end of his career. Literally, I think he's got Ultra, you would know better than I would. 4 more appearances left. So shit's crazy. Absolutely crazy in my opinion. But it's very cool to see him with a new championship that he had never won. Nice way to kind of go out. Right now, WWE is doing a... You're right. That is, now that I'm thinking of it, you're right, Fumbling. Often confused with John Hurd. You're absolutely right. It is coming up soon. So I don't even know where they're at with the tournament. I know it started. I don't know. But it's an interesting moment or interesting way they're going to have John Cena go out. I'm thinking I would book it as him losing his last match, especially if it's, let's say, a rematch against Dom, because then it only helps Dom. I mean, that's only going to give him the push. Cena obviously doesn't need to win a match to go out on top. He's John Cena. He is out on top no matter what. I just don't want to see a fucking tournament for the championship after they are doing a tournament for Cena. I think that would be a little odd. So, but WWE does what WWE does, and they're going to do what makes sense to them, and I just don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm looking at what I want to say next. And I don't know. I know a lot of people have no idea who the fuck this guy is, but there was a wrestler in the early 2000s in WWF. There was a promotional tournament, whatever you want to call it, called Tough Enough. And it was as real as it gets for, breaking into new talent and trying to see who's going to be the next big superstar wrestler. They would do promos and skits or what have you on live TV to prepare them. They would do challenges and all sorts of shit for these competitors. And, just like a traditional Survivor show, week to week, someone would get eliminated until the finals, and then boom, this guy wins and this guy wins, whatever. The first ever winner was a guy named Maven Huffman. And good looking dude, he had the look. I think he had an absolute good look for a wrestler in the early 2000s. Had a pretty good career, I personally think. I remember watching him and just being like, all right, I can see this guy, you know, being a top tier mid card dude. And he kind of fizzled away, not for any horrible reason or anything. Just he had his moment in the sunlight and then just kind of went and did his own thing. Since then, within the last year or so, he has created his own YouTube channel here on YouTube, and it's slowly growing. He's at like almost a fucking million subscribers in less than like a year. Dude's crazy, but he's well deserved. He does a lot of good content, and stories are really well put together. And he's just, to me personally, I really like his content a lot. I watch every video that he puts out as much as I can. Today, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but forgive me to the wrestling community. But yesterday or today was the 20th anniversary of the passing of Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. And if you saw my original comment here in the chat, I lie, I cheat, I steal. That was Eddie Guerrero's catchphrase. And if you grew up watching wrestling in the 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, there's no fucking way you didn't know who Eddie Guerrero was. Not a goddamn way. He was awesome. Okay, there, rough shot. Yep, yesterday. I was 15 years old when Eddie Guerrero passed away. I'll never forget going to school, junior high, and my best friend, Mike, came up to me at our lockers in the alcove, and he's like, bro, did you hear? Did you hear? And I was like, no, what? And he's like, Eddie Guerrero passed away. And I remember looking at him and pushing his shoulder and being like, get the fuck out of here, douchebag. Like, don't even say that. It's not even funny. And then, you know, us wrestling kids in high school, the word got around. And then it hit me when I got home. And I was like, oh. And they did the tribute to him. And I'm like, fuck, dude, Eddie Guerrero's gone? Like, no way. And that was like one of my very first, if I can remember it correctly, very first like heartbreaks in wrestling, because it was real. It wasn't story, it was real. And Eddie Guerrero was one of those guys that his energy exuded right. It just came right off the screen. There's certain people, like movie actors, that we gravitate to because they feel like a family member. For me, Robin Williams was always one of those guys that felt like a distant uncle. And Eddie Guerrero felt that way too. Maybe not specifically like an uncle, but he just felt like somebody you would be able to have a laugh with and not worry about shit with. He just seemed like a really fucking cool dude. From his stories of, Jesus, not even really having stories, but just his technical style in ECW being accepted when that was a hardcore wrestling universe, going to WCW and being with the cruiserweights there and just, you know, being on fire with the LWO, then jumping ship to the WWF with, you know, another late great, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn with the Radicals, and then you had him with Chyna, and that's the creation of Latino Heat. And then you had the lie, cheat, and steal with him and Chavo, and then he just became Eddie fucking Guerrero. And long story short, Jesus Christ, I'm really taking the wind out of the bag on this one, but Maven Huffman did a video today with Mr. Anderson or Mr. Kennedy, who was Eddie Guerrero's very last opponent on SmackDown in 2005. And he goes in depth and tells you his thoughts, his emotions, his feelings, the preparation, the post, you know, emotion of finding out Eddie Guerrero passed away. And it's not for everybody. It's for those that truly do have an appreciation for wrestling and for Eddie Guerrero, honestly. I got choked up during it because it's not a well I go down often when I rewatch wrestling, because it is sad. It's sad. So I would recommend checking it out. I don't remember how long of a video it was, not very long. but it's really good. Mr. Anderson is still one of my favorite fucking wrestlers of all time. So to kind of see him raw like that was interesting for me because he's usually like, well, he's usually pretty raw, dude, but just in that topic, it was interesting. And to go off of what Ultra said, now this is a bit dark and morbid, but so this is my original Jakks Pacific Chris Benoit action figure wearing absolutely the I'm Your Poppy Eddie Guerrero t-shirt. I don't have my Eddie Guerrero anymore. And if wrestling fans, or not wrestling fans, but if you guys that don't know need to know or whatever, Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero were best fucking friends. There ain't no other way to say it other than they were the chocolate chip cookie and the milk to each other. Unfortunately, Chris Benoit suffered, I don't know enough technical terms, but he suffered brain damage and unfortunately took the life of himself and his son Daniel. There is no forgiving it. There's an understanding of it, 100%. There's an understanding of what he did. I don't know him personally, but I don't forgive the act of, this is going to come across the wrong way, but I don't really give a fuck. There is no forgiveness when you hurt a child. Do what you will with another adult, but when you hurt a child, there is no unfortunate redeeming quality to bring you back past that point. So I personally don't forgive Chris Benoit for the sad thing that he did. I understand why he did it. I appreciate Chris Benoit for what he brought to the joy of my heart as a kid. Same with Eddie Guerrero. And I have to speak of both of them together because WrestleMania 20, holy fuck, dude, like, beautiful moment. So, Chris Benoit, the Rabid Wolverine. I know we all fucking missed that shit, man. That flying headbutt, dude. We all missed that. So, but to Nancy, to Eddie, to Daniel, to Chris, rest in peace. So, if you guys are interested in that, go check out Maven Huffman here on YouTube as well. Tell him Ace sent you. I feel like that's what other people say. So, and that's it for Wrestling Talk. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That is it for the Wrestling Talk. And then today, all right, so now we're going to talk about some toys. And as usual, I don't have any pictures to pop up here to give references or whatever. You just got to keep looking at this beautiful face, listening to this beautiful voice, and looking into these hypnotic eyes. Wow, 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 wow. But I did see some toys today. And I almost picked up something very specific. Kaz, I was thinking of you. And TK, you already know what it could have been. I saw 2 new G.I. Joes that I have yet to see out in the wild today, and I got pretty excited, honestly, because one of them was the 2-pack. Correct me in the comments, folks, but the 2-pack with the guy with the scorpion. I don't know what his name is. I'm going to call him Desert Cobra. Fucking no. But I saw him with the scorpion, which looked really effing cool. I would like it for the scorpion just because I like that figure. But I don't want that one. If I see the one, I don't know their names enough, but the everybody's got them here in the community. The Green Ghost kind of G.I. Joe character with the green ghost dog. I definitely would buy that one. I really like that one a lot. And then I saw the police officer G.I. Joe, and I was like, yes, this is the one I've been telling everybody I'm buying, and I'm gonna get him. And I finally found him. They had 4 of them on the shelf, and I was super fucking excited. But then I couldn't pull the trigger. I'm on a very strict budget because it is holiday season, it's kid season, and that's where most of my budget is going. I actually what I bought myself at Target today, if I bought the G.I. Joe for the $35, whatever, but I actually turned that and bought $35 worth of shit for my daughter for Christmas. So bought myself something and then, you know, spread the cheer for her. And I will grab what I bought. I'm going to flip the camera around though. Set it all up. Actually, you know what? Yeah. All right, gotta move my chair. Let's put. So, as some of you know here on the channel, a few weeks ago, I was able to find this bad boy out in the wild. This is new to 2025. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Godzilla crossover. Excuse me, where we have Raphael as Rodan. I want to say, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly, he is Godzilla's like original foe or ally at times, if you will. But Rodan, the Terror of the Sky. It's fucking awesome. He's a cool looking designed character. But there we go with the back of the package. We've got Leonardo as Godzilla. We've got Donatello as Jet Jaguar, which I have a sneaking feeling that he is going to be in the new Godzilla Supernova movie to come in and help fight Space Godzilla. That's my seeking suspicion. And then you've got Michelangelo as the best character in all of kaiju history, and that is King Ghidorah. Oh, yes, Dr. King. And then they're probably going to have Shredder as like Gigan. Maybe they'll do April as Mothra. I have no idea who the hell they're going to do in the rest of these characters. But this is wave 1. They do have a wave 2 coming out, obviously, because they need to do Donatello. I can't imagine he is going to be one character in a series by himself or an exclusive or something. I have no idea. But there's the Rodan one. And since then, today, I was able to find the Michelangelo or Mikey as King Ghidorah, the 3-headed mutant. This motherfucker is sick looking. Let's take a little bit of a closer look. Now, I wanted to open these guys up, like I really did, but I'm either going to open them up when I get all 3 characters, or I'm not going to open them up at all for a while, because I love this packaging. The purple cartoony look, just the design. This just looks so good to me. I'm really into this. And then you notice 1 in 1200 scale. Do you get it? Because they're huge but small. Ooh, Channel 6 News Chopper. But Mikey is the king. Look at this. Look at that design. That genuinely looks fucking good, man. The shoulder pads, they can come off and you can put them in his hands, and that's how you get that 3-headed dragon look, which is very clever. You get his big old smashing tail, which there's the 2 pieces of his tail. You can actually click it into him, so you have his double tail. There's the wings in the back that attach, and then you got like his electrical blast style nunchucks. He looks so good, and like the coloring, the finish is very, very nice on it. It has a very beautiful gold metallic chrome kind of look on like his head and his shell, and then his arms are more of like a matte like gold. It looks fucking great. The orange, the gold, all of it is so good. I'm in love. I'm in love, and I just got to get that Godzilla. My dude TKD Bar, he's got that Godzilla, and it looks good. It looks very, very good. Even though his legs are big and thick, and they look like giant pickles. It's still really fucking good. I picked up some Motu/TMNT Turtles of Grayskull figs at Ross yesterday. I grabbed Leo, Mikey, and Ninjor. Very nice. Those figures are winners in quality and value and fun. And that's exactly, you know what? And that's, I'm going to mention a conversation you and I had, TK, in a minute. And that's what Playmates goes for, man, in my opinion. Quality, value, and fun. They do a very good job with their toys. Liger the Leo is a very good figure. Yeah, aren't there more than one version of each turtle from the Turtles of Grayskull line? I got into that a little bit late, and honestly, I only really got into it heavily because of Frank sending me all the turtles and shit. I mean, I had my own, but he sent me a good chunk of them babies. But I think they're great. I really like that line a lot. I passed on getting Clamp Champ. Yeah, I don't really like Clamp Champ's complete design, to be honest with you. And Trapjaw is my favorite Motu character, but it's not a very good design. I'm not loving all the white on him. They're awesome. So TK and I were talking, I don't know if it was yesterday or whenever it was, but a couple days ago, but we were talking about the new McFarlane Ninja Turtle figures, and we all have a general idea that they're pretty much poopy. But me being me, I want to see them first. I want to get my own opinion of them and what have you. And I hadn't seen any of them in stores yet. And I went to GameStop the other day, and they actually had the Shredder and Foot Soldier, which I'm like, well, fuck, if I got any of them, it would definitely be these two. And I can't get enough, or I can't say this enough, that for $30, at least at GameStop, those figures are not fucking worth it. And I'm not saying that because I bought them and I can tell you from experience. I'm telling you from buying enough other toys for other prices that those fucking things are not worth it. The fact that McFarlane is making mid-action figures, and I'm going to say it like this, mid-action figures with mid-accessories of versions that you can get from other toy companies that are much fucking better, but he's putting them out there for the price that he is, almost $30 or so, to try to compete with NECA, is just wild. Or even the Super 7s. I know they're more expensive, but like that, he's trying to get up into that bracket. And you can already tell the quality is probably decent, but it's not. You're not going to get your bang for your buck, in my honest opinion. I could be wrong. If somebody owns them, shut me up right now. But just looking at them in the box, they are a $10 toy. If he tried to compete with Playmates, then I think he would have that. Those figures would go much further with a fan base, and especially myself. If those figures were ranged between $10 and $15 a piece, get rid of the fucking comic book. I don't care about the whole puncher fucking comic shit. I don't care about that. You're only putting that in there to spice up the toy. I don't get it out of there. But give us those figures from $10 to $15 a piece, and I would gladly buy the Shredder, so I could have that Shredder in my collection, because he is a nice looking Shredder. Like, I like that design. And then I would buy the Foot Soldiers to Army build, because they would be a great Army built version of the Foot. But I'm not going to do that with either one of them. If they go on sale, I would buy them, but I'm not going out of my way to get them for $25, $30 a piece. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I just think that's crazy. I think that's just crazy. If you're into them, do what you want to do with them. But I think for these guys here, these were only $14, $15 a piece, and they are, and as TK has already confirmed, you got two people in here confirming that these are good figures. I haven't opened them yet, but they look awesome. They are two IPs that the world knows over and over, and that's Godzilla and Ninja Turtles. So for $15, these are where it's at. And then if you want to go up an extra 15 to your $30 or even your $40 figures, just go to the fucking NECA ones. Skip. And this is coming from a diehard Ninja Turtle collector. Skip them. That's all I gotta say. Skip them. Yeah, Donnie is definitely going to be Jet Jaguar. I thought he was Mecha Godzilla, the face. It's the face, and I know it's hard to do with Jet Jaguar in a turtle face because he has a very flat, like, squared off kind of face. And to me, this just looks like Mecha Godzilla's head with the fin up there. And I even said it in the initial video. I'm like, I don't know what the colors are. But Jesus Christ, you're absolutely right. It is Jet Jaguar. Totally under the radar kind of character too, if you're not into the Godzilla world. But I definitely think he's going to be making a comeback here soon. So there they are. These are my 2 TMNT Godzilla crossover figures. As of now, I'm literally every day. I work right next to Target for one of my jobs. And I'm there every fucking day except for 2 days out of the week. And I go to I go over there every day to check because I will be damned if I don't get Godzilla. And when I first saw this one, there was 3 Rodan, and now they're all gone. I obviously got 1, and then there was only 1 Mikey, and I swooped in and snagged him. But pretty effing awesome. I love these guys. Great toys. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, I'll go over this really quick because I've already done it now. This will be the 3rd time. This past week, for Turtle Tuesday, I did my review of this guy right here, and that is Chote. He is a awesome looking dinosaur samurai. These are mostly all of his accessories right here, except for his extra hands. You get 2 swords, the sheaths, an elastic band to keep them both attached to his waist, a very cool cape that has a really nice extended feature to it so you can kind of drape it over him in a certain way, the cool little wicker hat, and then this transparent or translucent torch. He was in the Mirage comics. I believe it was issues 46, 47, working with Savante Romero in basically like feudal Japan, fighting off the Ninja Turtles, and then becoming one of their allies. There you go. There's a quick synopsis of him. But great detail. He's absolutely beautiful looking figure. Articulated mouth. Joints are all articulated. If you have this figure, if you want this figure, I would definitely do what you can to heat him up. I, for the love of me, almost broke. Oh, I don't remember which foot it was now. I think it was this one. I almost broke this foot off. I could hear a cracking, and I'm like, oh, dear God, I got to heat him up. So there you go. And he's awesome. Chote. Very cool Ninja Turtle character. He's a big boy, too. You want to see under his dress? Woo! You perverts. All right. Now we are going to come to the ending segment of the show. And I will now go over my pickups. Oh. I obviously just did my Michelangelo pickup of the day, but now I am going to discuss the pickups of the week. There we go. So as you have seen the thumbnail for this video, it is The Simpsons. Oh, you know what? I grabbed this too. Alrighty, baby. Here we go. So, I mentioned earlier that I stopped into GameStop at some point during the week, and no, this wasn't at GameStop. All right, these were not at GameStop. This was at GameStop, and I don't know how well you guys can see that. But I picked this up. It was on clearance for $1.99. It was the Simpsons little mini Funkos. I was like, oh, they got a Krusty one. Maybe I'll get him. I did not. I ended up getting little Bart Simpson, which is cool. This guy's little skateboard and his little attitude. Cool little figure to add to the collection of Simpson junk. But I did go to, where the hell did I go to? Five Below. That's where it was. We went to Five Below, and little did I expect to find anything in there that really would have tickled me fancy. But wouldn't you know it, there we go. I found some stuff that tickled me fancy. Now, all week long, I had put out one video a day of these Simpson figures. These are the new 2.5-inch Simpson action figures from Jakks Pacific. They are Series 5, I do believe. Series 6 will be coming out soon. Series 4, I haven't even seen them in stores yet, but I did buy 2 of them offline because in case I never did see them, I wanted to at least have 2 of them. I might have to buy the other ones that way as well. Mr. Burns just died again. Let's put Patty in the back. Patty cake, patty cake. And there we go. Mr. Burns, you son of a bitch! So, like I said, I picked these up at Five Below. And these are 100% what I collect, the little 2.5-inch figures along with the regular 5-inch ones. Mr. Burns, you're a bastard. You deserve to get shot by Maggie. We'll just do a quick showing and a telling of these guys right here. So here is Daredevil Bart in all of his glory. He's a great little figure. All of these have the same articulation of up and down, heads back and forth, sitting, and doing their thing. Unfortunately, none of them came with accessories except for Bart. It came with his skateboard as usual, and you can take his helmet off of him, which is pretty cool. I thought that was a nice little feature. Then up next, you got one of the school bullies. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on the one's name again. There's Jimbo, Kearney, Nelson, Waldo? That doesn't sound right. I don't know what the fuck the other one's name is. But there is Kearney. He looks really good. He basically looks like Homer, but like a little punk. And then we've got Carl, one of Homer's best friends, one of the barflies at Moe's Tavern. He is a absolutely awesome character alongside Carl Carlson and Lenny Leonard. Couldn't remember what the fuck his last name was. But yeah, Lenny Leonard and then Carl Carlson. You gotta love names like that. He looks really good in his small version. Like, I dig him. I've got a lot of versions of Carl, which I never realized I did, but I do. I have a handful of different versions of him. And then we've got big old booty, big old fatty batty. Look at that addy, all that. I'm done. Fucking Patty. Oh, Homer. Marge should have married the monkey. Something like that, right? She looks great. I need to get Selma. She was in the wave before that. I haven't found her yet. And then here we go. The old stubborn son of a bitch that won't stand up. Whoa, look at. Yep, there we go. Mr. Burns. Mr. Montgomery Burns. Release the hounds. I want to donate all the money to charity. Yes, I would like to take all the money from St. Jude's and put it in my charity, the Mr. Burns charity. It's to feed the hounds so we can release them. He looks really good. He's super skinny and he's hard to stand up, but he looks really good, and I dig him. There we go. Those are the toys. Not a lot going on. I don't know what's going on new toy stuff-wise. I haven't really been paying attention. Haven't really poked my eyes into the world of what's new other than Oh, other than nothing. I'm getting tired. Running out of energy. Y'all are the best. Oop, that's not the right button there, buddy. And we're back. Oh, we're way off mark. Ooh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's going to be it for this show. I don't really have much else to go on about this week. Nothing too crazy other than that. You know what I will do in case anybody wants to? I haven't done this in a minute. We'll throw that out there for a few minutes. In case anybody wants to jump in the chat and say hi and whatever else, I'm going to flip the camera off and do my thing for a few minutes. See what happens. If not, it's okay with me. Always give the community a little bit of love and a bit of oh shit, I'm dropping shit. And a voice. I know all of a sudden, the more I was sitting on the floor for whatever reason, I was getting extremely tired. I have been up since I went to work at 6 o'clock this morning. I've been up since 4:30. I then now have to turn around and get up at 4 o'clock to be in at 5 o'clock. I get out an hour earlier than I usually would, but I definitely am not looking forward to it. When they when your boss asks you if you want to pick up more hours and your brain says yes, more hours, more money, more toys, and then reality catches up to you, you're like, oh my god, more hours, oh my god. And I'm not complaining. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about my fucking story. Shit. I totally spaced on that. Now I don't have a huge audience for that funny ass story, but I'm still going to say it anyways. I am still going to tell that story. Let me smoke this, and then I will end the live with a story. Fun little story. Confusing little story. But a story nonetheless. And it's one of those ones you get frustrated at, but then you're like, yeah, whatever, fuck you, get away from me kind of deal. Oh man, I thought that said thong at first, dude. I thought that said do your thong. Thong, 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 thong. You guys remember that song, the Thong Song by Cisco? Fuck ever happened to that guy? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Crispy. All right. So here we go. I'm at my job today, and I am just in the middle of the store, rearranging things, putting things away, doing store stuff, enjoying myself. Now my job, my boss is so laid back with me, like so fucking chill with me. Yesterday, for instance, I was supposed to, no, not yesterday, today's Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, I don't usually work Saturdays. That's why I'm getting thrown off. Wednesday, I was supposed to work. They messed my hours up when I got there, and it was the wrong start time. So my boss was literally like, well, fuck it. You know, like, you're here, or you're supposed to be here at a certain time, and blah, blah, blah. We fucked up the schedule. We're still going to pay you for the day because you showed up. And you can take the day off. I'm like, heavy metal to your face, bro. Heavy fucking metal to your face. So then when she asked me today, like, oh, do you wanna get some extra hours on Saturday too? I was like, well, goddamn, yeah, I would like some more hours. So, anyways, doing that whole thing. But my boss is so laid back with me. I wear my work shirt. I never have it visible, not because I'm a rebel, but I work comfortably. I'm always in my fucking Simpsons hoodie. I've always got my hat on, always have my hat on at work, backwards, forward, don't matter which words other than don't say fuck you words. And always got my earbuds in both sides. I keep them low enough so I can hear people when they ask me for shit. Not disrespectful. I'm not a bastard when I'm at work. I get my job done. I go farther than I should work-wise. Underpaid certain times for doing certain... Whatever. I'm a model employee, you know? So, that being said, I look like I don't work there. And people often have to say, do you work here? And I'm like, yeah, I do. So I'm in one, and I work at a pretty fucking cool pet store. I ain't even gonna lie. The pet store I work at is pretty fucking dope. It's not a dream job, but it's definitely a job I can sleep good to. I'll say that. Like, it's fun. So anyways, long story, getting to it. I'm standing in the aisle doing shit, and the hamsters and shit are like kind of next to me and whatever. And I'm always in. So I'm standing there, and this, I say younger. I'm gonna say he was in his 20s, and then the woman he was with, I assumed was his mom. Maybe not. I don't know. So he comes up to me and he's fucking mumbling. Now I'm not being disrespectful and being like, well, you had your earbuds in, you probably didn't hear him. No, I heard him enough to take my earbud out and then even say to him, I'm like, excuse me, what'd you say? And I'm not even going to try to mimic or interpret, or not interpret, but what's the word I'm looking for? Imitate. I'm not going to try to imitate him, but he was just like mumbling and kept saying the word adoption. Do you have like an adoption? You know, like you guys like doing like adoption and stuff. All I could make out of it was adoption, and I'm like, yeah, like we do adoptions here. Like we have on the other side of the room, the building is a fucking huge adoption center for the cats. Right as I'm saying this, my boss comes walking by. And so I kind of flag her down, and I'm like, yo, do we have anybody here that, like, you know, can help adopt the cats? Because it's part of our store, but it's a different affiliation. Like, it's, right? So he goes, and then he kind of speaks up. He's like, no, I don't want to adopt a cat. I'm not here to adopt a cat. He's just like, I'm just wondering if you do adopt. And then I looked at him, I'm like, if we adopt, I'm like, we don't adopt. I go, we adopt out. Like, and then he said something else. And then I go, what exactly are you trying to ask me, man? And then I looked at my boss, like, I don't know what the, like, I didn't say this. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he's asking me. He's like, and then he goes, well, I saw on TikTok that you could adopt a hamster. And I did. I know I just did that. I literally like, you've been asking me about adopting a fucking hamster? So then I did look at my boss and I go, do we adopt out hamsters? And she looks at him and she goes, our company does that, but we don't do that here in the store. And then again, he says, well, I watched a TikTok video of these stores you can adopt a hamster. And she's like, well, we don't, but in extreme situations, the company does, like the other stores might, where like a family can't take care of it and they don't want to just kill it or something, or it gets injured, it's missing a foot and it has to find a better home. Something to that extreme. And I'm standing there like, fuck this conversation. Put my earbuds back in and I just walked away. Usually I will stand there and listen to whoever's helping so I can get the answers and be more, helpful the next go around. Not this time. The more he kept saying, I saw on TikTok, I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You came into the pet store wondering about shit you're not going to engage with because you saw a video on TikTok. Get the fuck out of here. So I go back to doing my thing. I'm on one side of the aisle and I'm talking in my head. Jesus, goddamn fucking Christ. This is why I get frustrated with people, and then I'm looked at as like the idiot. Like, these are my internal thoughts. So I'm up on the step ladder, and it's a good step ladder. It's like a 6-foot one, so I'm up about 6.5 feet, putting shit up on shelves. I see out of the corner of my eye this fucking individual and his fucking individual wife, girlfriend, sister, mother, brother, whatever the hell it is, come around the corner. And I'm just like, oh, here we go. And as I'm coming down the ladder, she asks me, and my hand to God, whoever's listening to this, I swear to God, she asks me this. Do you sell any dinosaurs? What the fuck did you just ask me, little girl? What the fuck did you just ask me? If we sell dinosaurs? What the fuck? So my brain melted for half a second when she said that. I'm like, fuck, dinosaurs? So I looked at her, I said, not any real ones. And she looked at me like, why don't you sell dinosaurs? So I asked her, I was like, do you mean like a toy, like a dog toy or something? And she goes, well, yeah, like a dinosaur little toy. And I'm like, yeah, we saw. I go, I don't know specifically like if we have a dinosaur for the dog toys. I go, I know we got like things that look like that and stuff. I go, the only dinosaur thing we have are like the aquatic pet decorations and stuff like that for, fish tanks or your lizard tanks or what have you. And I must have said that 4 or 5 times to her to get her to understand. That's the only fucking dinosaur thing we have. We used to have Jurassic Park shit. These are the only fucking dinosaur things we have. We even have a little clearance section of some of that Jurassic Park shit left over. I have one of the Jurassic Park aquarium decorations downstairs, matter of fact. It's the logo. And then I'm like, what do you want it? What do you need it for? What are you looking for? And then she says this. I watched a TikTok video of a bearded dragon biting the nose of a dinosaur. I was like, oh, that's cool. I go, you got a bearded dragon? No, I just watched the video on TikTok. What the fuck? I wanted to find a wall and a stud or a nail or anything protruding, sticking out of that wall and just slam my head on it until something made sense. I couldn't figure out these two individuals. He's asking about hamsters that he's not interested about. And she's talking about bearded dragons biting dinosaur faces, and both of them are collectively on the mindset of we watched all this shit on TikTok. Is this what the fuck TikTok is? Is this what TikTok is doing to people? Making them brain dead? Was this already something that was established with these two individuals before they found TikTok? Is what TikTok is a something that brings two magnetic forces together like them and keeps them together? Holy shit. I'm gonna have to go here on YouTube and look into the videos, do a deep dive of what the fuck TikTok really is. Because as I end this Ace in the Hole variety show, episode 32, I feel like we've learned a few different things. We learned... What the fuck did we learn? We learned some things about Ace in the beginning, of the appreciation that I have for this community. We learned that xenomorphs are not a better, well, I don't want to say it like that. Conceptually, they are a genius idea. Practically, keep xenomorphs off Earth. That's the slogan. And we've also learned that TikTok, above anything else, is a damned thing, and it will corrode your brain and turn everything you know into shit. At least that's what I've interpreted from my interactions with two individuals that have mentioned TikTok, because other than that, I never hear anybody mention TikTok. So, those are my thoughts on those dunces. A train whistle? I don't know why I hit that one. But, just for the fun of it, this is how I felt when they were asking me those questions. And I should have played this one. Got some really good sound effects here, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. So, yeah, I don't mess with TikTok either. I don't have Facebook. I don't have none of that shit anymore. How long has that been off the screen? I didn't even realize the little ticker was off, but whatever. Other than that, my friends, the funny farm is calling me, and I can hear the sirens now. They're taking me away, haha. They're taking me away. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate all y'all for watching every Friday. It's just a great time when I see all your names in the chat. Everybody is radical on every level, from, you know, whatever you fucking collect, to whatever your voice sounds like, to however you talk, to whatever your age bracket is. Everybody that comes through here and fucks around with my channel and the community that I partake in, y'all are real badasses. I appreciate it very, very much. And I really can't say enough good shit about you guys. It does a soul good to see supporting cast of characters like yourself week to week. So thank you guys so much. Fumbling, I saw your post earlier. I really love, I think I saw two of them. One for the show tonight, and then your other one just to promote it. But I really love the Hobbit shit. And Lord of the Rings stuff. That's comfort food too. You know, we talked about Harry Potter being that. Lord of the Rings, the original trilogy, is a really good one. But that is a conversation for another time. Make sure in a little bit you get over to Fumbling Through the Galaxy's channel, Roughshod Stalks channel, Birthday Boy. It's still the Birthday Boy's week. So get over there, check out Tales from the Outer Rim. I do believe they're on episode 12. Holy shit, 12 already, folks. Get over there, show some love, show some support. Just because Fumbling's Canadian, that does not make him a bad dude. Okay? That's all I gotta say. He's a good guy. Don't hate him just because he's Canadian. And then get over to Kaz's later after that at 10 o'clock for the Casual Toy Chat. I will not be there for Kaz's video tonight. Obviously, like I said, I got to work, so I will be watching it in the morning, or not watching, but listening to it in the morning and fumbling. I will probably only be listening to you guys for roughly a half hour while I eat my dinner and lay my head down to fall asleep. But I will be catching both of your guys' videos to kill my about 6-hour shift tomorrow. So that'll be a great way to knock that out. So another great way to end or to enjoy the community. So thank you all so much, whoever's left here. I appreciate you guys as always. Stay tuned for the rest of the week, but the rest of the week for more videos, all that good shit, and we will see you live next week here Friday on Ace's Place 22 for episode 33 of the Ace in the Hole Variety Show. And until then, stay safe, grab a piece of pizza. If you got a dog, can you boop him on the nose for me? Just give him or her a little boop on the nose. I'd appreciate that. Other than that, love you all so much, and we will see you